Hey beekeepers, how we doing today? Just wanted to wish everyone out there in YouTube land happy Turkey Day tomorrow. Yeah, we got a lot to be thankful for, guys. A lot to be thankful for in the great USA. Yes, we do. One thing we got to be thankful for is our health. Yes. And if you're not healthy, I suggest you try to get there before it's too late. Yeah. I know you hear me do a lot of preaching about low to zero carb diet. Your primary care physician loves to see you sick, okay? He makes a fortune watching you get playing. He's just playing with you and giving you treatments, unnecessary treatments. But by all means, do what feels good for you, okay? I do what feels good for me, and what feels good for me is every day before I do any of this bee work. I hit the gym. Now I've changed gyms. I went from Planet Fitness to EOS. EOS is on the corner of State Road 52 and Little Road. That's where I ended up. Nicer facility. Very big. Lots of membership there. I mean, a lot of people go there. And they got all kind of good stuff. They've got massage chairs. I haven't used them yet. They got sauna. They got a hot tub. They got a swimming pool. I haven't used any of that. I don't think I will. I think I don't care how well you treat those pools. I think you can get a lot of heebie-jeebies in them pools. Of course, you walk in that room and the chlorine smell about knocks you down. So you know they're cooking the heck out of them hot tubs and pools. But anyway, I just wanted to say happy Thanksgiving to you guys. I appreciate you coming on my channel and staying with me and watching what I'm doing. Every day is a learning curve with Steveo, and I don't care how long you do bees. Every day is a learning curve, because once you think you've got it figured out, the bees throw you a curveball. Yes, they do. Anyway, been knocking out quite a few boxes. 5-frame mediums. These boxes are going to work out very slick. Very slick, these boxes. Now, something I've come across here. These plywood sides here, guys. These plywood sides here are 7 inches. PT plywood. I'm fixing to, in a few minutes, dip all these boxes here. Eco-friendly. I'm going to set them out here. They used to call it tall earth, and now they just call it eco-friendly. You see it out there. Man Link's got it. You can get it on Amazon, and they call it eco now instead of tall earth wood preservative. I don't know what the it's a granular, and you mix it with, I mix it with hot water, and I pour it in a half a pickle barrel I have over here, and all these boxes get dipped in that pickle barrel, and then they sit out here and sun cook for a while. But what I found, when you glue, this is Bondtite 3 glue that I use. You saw me do it the other day. Put it in a vise. I scarify this side and this side underneath, so you get a very rough surface and then a big smear of Bondtite 3. It oozes out. Have a hot rag there, a hot water rag to wipe off the excess glue. And this is how they come out, nice and clean, as you can see. But here's the issue. These aren't super accurate on 3.5 inches. To get, you stack two, you end up with a tad over, you add a tad under rather, 7 inches. And what you end up is a 1/16 on each end. So what I'd done, I was using a hand planer working it down, but that's a pain. I got my table saw set up for this thickness. It's 1/16 under 7 inches. And I run this box through and it buzzes that 1/16 right off this bottom right here. Now you got a flush box. Now you don't have any beetle space under here. All these boxes made up are very nice. When I'm assembling these, you make sure that your top is nice and flush, perfectly flush. You just line it up with your fingers. You don't need clamps. Line it up with your fingers, grab your little Harbor Freight El Cheapo brad nailer and shoot 1.25 inches in here, or 1.5 inches, whatever. I think I got 1.5 inches. I shoot that, you shoot 2 of them in, line up each side, make sure it's lined up at the top perfectly. That way any extra was hanging out down here, and that gets nicely buzzed off with your table saw. So you got a nice accurate box. Accurate box. No gaps under here for beetles to crawl into. Beetle issues. Yeah, I screwed up on a couple here and tried to use that Harbor Freight plane right there. I think that was $39. And yeah, I might as well just thrown that right out the window because that's a pain in the ass to use. And you're not, it's just too delicate, fine tuning on it. And it's so easy, I could just plow these boxes right through a table saw. They're all accurately cut. No screwing around with hand planers, because the hand planer you can get this way, or up and down, and you get dips and gouges, and just it's very annoying, okay? But with a table saw, it's just zip, 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 done. Grab another one, done. It's just quick. So what I got to do here this morning, I'm going to do more assembly work, because I've got all those right over there, as you can see, in clamps. Those are the end ones. And then I didn't want to change my saw cut on them, because you see we have to cut. The next step after you unclamp those is you cut your frame rest right here. You cut your frame rest, as you can see. Very simple cut. You stand it up right, you split the difference with the saw, cut it right down the center, then you flop it on its side and you plow this out. You do not change the height. Once you get this cut right, you don't change the height, and you can just sail through this stuff so fast. It's unreal. These boxes, by the way, are held together. You've got eight screws for the side. You got 4 per side, and then you got 2 on each end for the handles. These handles came, by the way, from the dunnage left over for cutting the side sheets. You got plenty of handles, trust me. You got plenty of handles, and then you got plenty of these cleats also for the bottom if you want to make one of these a base unit. And I've been boring 2 7/8 holes right here in the end and putting on the little plastic disc here. 2 of them. So you got, if you're making, say you're stacking 2 or 3 of these to make a brood chamber, I think you can get away just fine with just 2 of these at a brood chamber. If they get too fat, come back in, rob 2 or 3 each month, shoot through these hives. If you see these getting blown out ridiculously, okay, I don't think it's going to be necessary to go 3 high on mediums to make a brood chamber. I think every month you can come in during the season when we're making honey, come in every month and pop the lid and evaluate this brood chamber, because you're going to have, see, 2 of these and an excluder, and then more of these mediums on top to store honey. You see these things getting too bulgy. Instead of throwing a 3rd box on here, which you probably could, fine, you can rifle through and pull a frame from this one, a frame from this one, or maybe 2 in 1. That will, then you can put that resources into a single unit, bottom unit, and take it to another site. In 30 days you have another hatched off queen. These will be worked heavily that way all summer of 26. We're really going to be manipulate hard and heavy to build up this operation. If good Lord willing and the creek don't rise and I don't get a storm surge or a bear attack, I want to be making a ton of bees non-stop, every new moon, every new moon, every new moon, every month. Steveo's going to be ripping beehives apart and making more. Okay, that's the way I'm going to roll. So be thinking of this stuff. I think these mediums are going to work out just fine. Got a lot of people saying, "Oh, Steve, are you going to have them stacked too many high?" I mean, it's going to be crazy. You're going to need step ladders and yeah, bucket lift trucks. Yeah, yeah, right. I don't think we're going to be buying lift trucks or ladders to work beehives. Okay, that's just my 2 cents on it. Okay, guys. Like I said, you go into these things every month. You're checking them anyway every month to see if they're all right. You're checking your beetle barns. That's another reason you need to be in there, checking and cleaning the slot holes out, shaking your baby rattle. If you hear it's a baby rattle, open that sucker up, shake out the dead beetles, reload with bait, reinstall. While you're doing that, play peekaboo. Are they honey bound? Are they brood bound? If so, peel off some resources. Okay, these new queens you're going to have that you're going to make, whether it's a walk away or you're grafting, these new queens, these freshly bred new queens coming back, cranking out egg production, will blow your mind as to what they can do, because they're going to be cranking out. They can crank out 3,000 eggs per day. That's a lot of squats on the squat rack, baby. Yeah. So anyway, stay in good shape, guys. Stay in good shape. I'm trying to get the weight off. I'm still on and I did cheat a couple days there, and I noticed right away the weight reduction stalled. Okay, and it'll stall for a couple days if you screw up. If you screw up, it's going to stall. If you want to keep losing the weight, getting the extra baby fat and walrus blubber off your body, do what I'm telling you to do, and that is a 20-hour fast. So what you're going to do is eat your breakfast. Take your sweet Miss Daisy for breakfast. Kiss her ass. Take her for breakfast. And then come back, go to the gym, come back from the gym, now cook you a steak. Cook a 1.25 pound, 1.5 pound steak. That is it for the day. You don't eat nothing else. You don't eat any, when you're at the restaurant, you don't eat any bread, toast, none of that garbage. Okay? It doesn't work. It is poison. Stop the drinking if you're drinking. Definitely stop the smoking if you're smoking. I was behind a guy at the store this morning. He's on an oxygen tank. He looked to be about my age. Looked horrible. He's got a hose. He's got this little oxygen maker sitting in his cart. Got a freaking airline coming around to his nose holes. I could see he was breathing heavily, all right? Guys, guess what? I could smell cigarette smoke on this fool. It smelled like a barroom ashtray. Hooked up with oxygen. Oh, he's probably, a lot of these people get to a point where, screw it, I've already totally toasted myself smoking cigarettes. I've totally toasted myself. So why quit? Just keep going. In the meantime, they're on a freaking oxygen tank. Guys, I've seen family members and friends check out like this, and it ain't pretty. It ain't pretty at all. And you fellas out there, you need to get your blood work checked. I screwed around for quite a while, but thank God, thank you, Lord, for saving my ass, because I got the prostate cancer, and that was also probably from smoking back in the day, and drinking, and eating the standard American stupid diet, okay? Well, they removed my prostate. Thank God, none of it snuck into any of my lymph nodes. I was clean. They took it all out. They definitely screw up your plumbing because they removed it. I can still make semen. It don't go anywhere though. You can still ejaculate, okay? But it does not come out of your body. It stays inside. So I asked the doctor, I said, well, what? I said, I can still have sex. Oh yeah. You may have a little ED issue, but we got tricks for that. Okay? Oh, okay. I said, what about, can I still ejaculate? No, you can't ejaculate. I had disconnected all that plumbing when I took out your prostate. Oh. Well, where do you... And then my next stupid question was, well, if it doesn't come out, if semen does not come out, where does it go? He says, oh, your body reabsorbs it. I said, okay, you're telling me, Doc, that I'm still making semen, and I still climax, but it doesn't come out. That's right. Oh. Well, again, where does it go? You reabsorb it. I said, well, wait a minute, Doc. Wait a minute. Time out. Are you trying to tell me that once I ejaculate, I am just screwing myself? And the doctor looked at me and went, jeez. Oh, jeez. Just like that. Oh, jeez. With a half-assed grin on his face. Oh, jeez. He said, you know, I've never heard it put like that. I said, well, how else are you going to put it? I said, if it's not coming out. I'm just screwing myself, Doc. He said, I guess you could say it that way. Here I'm talking about sex stuff, guys. And here one of my sweet Italian girls come in to check me out. See her flying around here? See her flying around, guys? Whenever I start talking that stuff, the Italian girls start coming in and hanging out with me, you know? So anyway, that's just a little, you know, that's just something you can ask your doctor once they finally pull out your prostate, because you were naughty, you know, you're smoking, you're drinking, and you're poisoning yourself. If you're drinking any kind of alcohol, I don't care about rats, shiz it, what you're drinking, I don't care. You are poisoning yourself. And you say, Steve, oh no, red wine is good for my ticker. No, it's not. It's all BS. It's like saying, guys, that like a friend of mine, he's got a huge gargantuan gut on him. I mean, this is like walrus blubber. He thinks he's in great shape because he drinks beer and he smokes cannabis. I don't think smoking anything is good, guys. He claims it's good. Oh, cannabis it's good for your lungs, he says. Oh, yeah, okay. I don't know what stupid fool told him that one, but if he wants to believe that, hey, just go ahead and do it, okay? If you're that flippin' stupid, go ahead and go for it. He's another one of my friends that I went ahead and let go. I basically fired him, and I said, you need to move on. I need to move on, because the negativity around you is toxic. It's toxic. So that's the way you do it, guys. You just fire them. You fire all your dumbasses that are not benefiting you. All right? Life is short. I don't give a rat shizzit if you live to 175 like I am supposed to be going for. Okay? I'm 76, so I've got another 100 years to go, guys. All right? That's the plan I worked out with the man upstairs, okay? He said I could have 175. I wanted to go as long as Moses. And he said, no, that ain't happening. That ain't happening no more. That was a special deal and a special thing we had worked out, me and Moses. He said, you are not living that long. What about Noah? He lived a long time. No, he was another one. You are not living that long. So anyway, we worked it out. Him and I, we went back and forth. And he finally worked me down to 175. Yeah, 175. So that's the deal I worked out. You guys work out your own deal with the main man, okay? But I want to, and I told him, listen, as long as I can work bees and feel good, okay, I want to keep going. He said, well, you can't work bees, Steve-O, unless you are feeling good. It's too brutal. It's brutal work. I didn't put those things out there to make life easy. Okay? But you seem to enjoy this work, so I'm going to let you continue on down the road for quite a long time. All right? So be happy with the 175. And go ahead and shut the hell up and don't question me again about my decision making. I said, yes, sir. I'll work with you. He said, good. And that's it. And then he vanished. He went off. I didn't see him. I haven't really seen him. The watchers, he sends the watchers to touch base with me once in a while. And that's how I communicate. He has not got time to come down daily and listen to my spiels. He has no time for that, okay? So anyway, that's just something. Just thought I'd throw that one into this video, in case you want to talk to the man and work special deals out. But that's just between you and him. I can't help you with any of that. You have to do that all on your own, all right? The only thing I can tell you is please stay healthy. Go to the gym every day, 7 days a week. No excuses. I don't want to hear it. Just do it. You'll meet some sweet little Italian girls down there. Actually, you'll meet all kinds of, of every race down there. Okay, but just enjoy it, enjoy life, enjoy feeling good. And that's what it says. That's what this whole life is about, feeling good. And if you're feeling good, that whole, I don't know, it's contagious, okay? You will pass that on to other people. That, you know, attitude. It's all about attitude. And people will want to hang out with you, okay? And pick your brain. Because maybe their brain ain't working too good. Maybe they were screwed up for a long time drinking and smoking. You get to be a professional after you've been a friggin' alcoholic and a hard case smoker, and you finally hit a point where stop, okay? Just stop. And for me, that age was 45, yes. So if you are 45 or a tad older, all I can tell you is you better stop, because you don't have a whole lot of time to turn it around. And any sort of drinking, you're feeding cancer, okay? You've seen it. But most people just say, Steveo, it's moderation. No, it's not. No, it's not. If you think it's moderation, you are kidding yourself, okay? That's all I can tell you. You are BSing yourself. So go look in the mirror and say, am I BSing myself? And all of a sudden your head will do this. I'm full of shizit. I need to stop. And I need to stop this video right now, because I have got to get these boxes dipped, set them out here in the sun, let them cook. Tomorrow I've got to put paint on them. We're going to put that real cheap Duramax paint, $60 a gallon on these boxes. Yeah, $60 a gallon. But Steveo didn't pay that. He paid $15 a gallon at Lowe's, because it's oops paint. Oops, we screwed up. You know, it's something, guys. People decide on the color, then they take it home and put it on the wall or something. Their wife's like, what is, get that crap off the wall, dude. It's ugly. I don't want it. Give it to Steveo. He can smear it on a beehive. So I just hold my hand up. Okay, I'll take it. That's how we roll. My bees don't really care if it's a little off color, okay? And this last one I picked up is kind of cool, guys, because it's almost a light, it's kind of a OD green. It'll blend right in with the wilderness. That's what I want. Yes. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Have a great, happy Turkey Day, and I will catch you later. Be happy, be strong. We're going to keep getting it on at the gym every day, and we're going to work our sweet little honeybee girls every day that we can. Catch you on the next one.